Welcome to our lecture online. Now, even though this problem looks a little bit different from the ones we've seen so far, the approach is exactly the same. Now, we don't need to factor anything here, but we do need to find the lowest common denominator. And in this case, you can see that the lowest common denominator is none of the three denominators that is there. It's actually 20x squared. So we can see that the LCD here, the LCD, is equal to 20 because that's the common denominator for 4 and 5, or the lowest common, it's the lowest common factor for 4 and 5. And then we need an x squared. So the LCD in this case is 20x squared, which means we need to do something to all three denominators to make them common. So let's rewrite this with a little bit more room. So notice we left ourselves some more room so we can multiply each denominator by the factor we need to make them common. What we're missing here to make it into a 20x squared is we need a 20x. So we're going to multiply this times 20x. Whoop, I'm missing the x here. 20x like this, and let me grab the different pen. And of course we have to multiply the numerator by the very same thing. So now this denominator is 20x squared. Here we're missing a 4. So we must multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 4. And on our third denominator, we're missing a 5x. And so we must multiply the numerator by 5x as well. Now notice every one of the denominators is now equal to 20x squared, the lowest common denominator. And that means we can write each of the fractions over a single common denominator. So 20x squared. And in the numerator, we end up with 80x. Plus 28 minus 50x. And now again, what we need to do is collect common terms and simplify as much as we can. 80 minus 50, which is 30x plus 28 divided by 20x squared. Now in the numerator, the common factor would be, let's see, sounds like 2. All right, so this is equal to 2 times 15x plus 14, all divided by 20x squared. And of course the 2 and the 20 can be simplified, and that leaves us with the final result of 15x plus 14 all divided by 10x squared as the final simplified form of that expression. And that is how it's done.